Hi friends, in this video I would like to share with you guys how you can communicate with spirit, with the universe, with the angels, with Mother, Father, God to receive intuitive guidance for your everyday life so that you don't have to be confused about what to do in your life. You can literally get signs, synchronicities, you can get advice on your situation without having to constantly not know what to do. And life is complicated at times, and sometimes you're offered many different choices, or you may be in a delicate situation, especially sometimes when you don't know what to do about a specific person, or if you're in a complex life situation. It's really helpful to get advice from our spirit, our higher self, the spirit world. And you don't even have to know who you're asking. You can just ask with the intention of, hey, I want help. Please, anybody listening? Knock, knock. Knock, knock on the heaven's door, right? But I want to share with you guys what I've been doing and what has been working for me. And I know that it has given me a lot of peace and a lot of clarity in my life. Growing up, I grew up religious, so like the idea of prayer was really a big part of my life since I was a child. So like prayer was a big part of my life, but how they teach about prayer is very different in how I do it now. I think that religion and the church teaches like it's more like a one-way prayer, or just asking for things and like asking for forgiveness and all these other things that are very like complex. But I view prayer as a conversation between me and the spiritual world. So yeah, prayer and communicating, it's the spiritual world is available to us every moment of every single day. And when you tune in and to listen to the messages that you may be receiving, you will be surprised and amazed. And I want to share with you in this video how you can receive messages in a clear way, in an easy way, and you'll be amazed. But before I get into it, I want to share with you guys my beautiful offering. My name is Christina, and I work with the angels, and I created a beautiful affirmation, and you can have access to it if you click in the link below. And it will help you to manifest a beautiful life and a beautiful day, and I thank you so much. So, Spirit, God, the universe is with us at all times. You're never alone. Honestly, you're not. I'm not alone right now, even though I feel alone. I live alone, right? I live with my dog, but like no humans, right? And it has helped me by being more alone, to practice silence, to receive more intuitive messages. So like spirit will talk to you, but sometimes you won't know what they're saying because you're constantly on your phone or talking to people or listening to music or being on the computer or on the TV, or like you're constantly plugged into some type of energy and you're never like in silence. So I encourage you to spend 5 to 15 minutes a day at least in complete silence, in some type of meditation form. You can use the candles, like looking at the candle. I go and sit on the ground outside in the sun, and it really helps me to tune in to the energy of the Mother Gaia and grounds me. And at the same time I get sun, and then also I close my eyes and I just meditate, right? But for your spiritual evolution, if you want your intuition to increase, if you want to receive more messages, it's important to tune in. And you can do that by, creating a silent practice. Even 5 minutes, you'll be surprised how much it will do for you. Then I do a journaling practice, and journaling is literally automatic writing, and you just write whatever you want to write down, whatever comes to your mind. And a lot of the times, like so much of what I'm writing down is messages from spirit, right? Because spirit is like when you write things down, it's very easy to get messages. And you think, oh, it's just me writing it, but it's not just you writing it, right? It's the universe, the angels, Mother, Father, God, writing to with your hand. Sometimes I'm like writing so fast I can't even keep up with the messages. So it's important to do some type of practice every day to get these messages and to ask for answers. Like, of course they're gonna give you answers. Of course they're gonna show you signs. Of course you're supported and loved and taken care of by the universe, right? But I find that when I ask specifically, if let's say I'm going through some type of difficult situation and I don't know what to do, then I ask, can you show me a specific sign what to do in this situation, and in a way that I can understand it, in a way that is not confusing, in a way that's like literally in my face, like here, there it is, right? And then after you ask, right, or you thank you for giving me the answers to this question, you start paying attention. It can come in like so many different ways, right? Literally, spirit is so creative, and it depends on your life, it depends on where you live, what your situation is, right? But if you're on Instagram and you see a post that says something encouraging, it might be spirit talking to you. If you're on YouTube and you're watching a video and you're literally awestruck by somebody saying something, or you see a video of, or a song, or you're driving on the freeway and you see a sign, we are with you, on like some ads, some weird ads that's like, we're gonna fight for you the most out of anybody, or something like that, or the time is now, start today, or something, like literally it can be any way. The spirit will talk to you. The other day I live in this house that nothing has been happening until very recently, like a week ago. Things started to fall apart. Like there's a cabinet door that fell. And I'm like, okay, what is the meaning of this, right? So everything, the spirit will talk to you in so many different ways. There's 2 hammocks outside and one of them fell. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand what this means. So like you might be getting so many signs, but if you don't pay attention to it, you're not gonna know what it means. And if let's say you have a dream, or you have an intuitive hit, or somebody comes to you and tells you something on the street, pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to what anybody and everybody, what they talk to you, what what messages you get from the internet, what type of coincidences that happen in your life, right? Everything has a meaning, and there are no coincidences, right? So I just want with this video to share with you that you are not alone, and you don't have to do life alone. And if you're in some type of situation that feels confusing, feels like difficult, feels extra hard, which we're all going through something like this on the collective level right now. So you might be feeling the heaviness of the humanity. You might be going through a personal struggle, right? You might be going through relationship problems, or family problems, or career problems, whatever it is. The universe has the answers, and you don't have to be in the blind, just walking around and not knowing what to do, right? Especially when there is a full moon or a new moon. Like, it's good to go outside and connect with the stars and the moon at night and ask for guidance as well. Literally, I mean, butterflies, dragonflies, birds, animals, trees, right? Everything can give you a sign. And when you ask, what does this mean? You'll be shown. it's good to Google, what does it mean when you see a butterfly, right? Maybe it's your loved one from heaven showing you that they love you and they're with you. Or, well, I'm not going to get into loved ones from heaven, because they will show you specifically in a way that is specific to that person. So like they'll show you specific colors, or sometimes they'll call you randomly, like you'll get random calls like with weird like numbers and like, you know, or missed calls, and you're like, why am I getting all these missed calls? Why am I you know, with the lights? And I mean, they show you in specific signs that they know that are specific to that person. Maybe smells that they used to have, or colors that they used to like, right? Or specific things for that person. But in general, spirit is not going to make you question life, and literally you're not meant to do life alone. This is the purpose of this video. So if you're going through some type of challenge, if you are like wondering, where do I move next to, right? Pay attention. Where do you want to move, right? So like for me, I wanted to move to a home, and I wrote all the qualities of the house down. And I literally drove 12 hours to see this house outside of state in Utah, and it didn't align, like it wasn't working. And then I drove all the way to Big Bear for another house, and then again it didn't align. Even though before I went to both of those places, I'm like, yes, that's it, I'm living there, that's the house. You know, both of the times I was so sure, 100% sure that I would be moving there. And then when I went to visit, I instantly knew that no, doesn't align, right? So you have to know what you want first, like the qualities that you want in a person, in a home, in like anything, to manifest it. But then you have to pay attention to the signs that the universe gives you. Literally, that's how easy it is. You don't have to like spirit is not gonna like, the universe doesn't want to make you confused. It doesn't want you to live in a state of, oh, I wonder what to do next. They're gonna give you signs, like literally all day long, like a million signs, literally. But it's our job to pay attention to those signs, to interpret the signs, to ask for clarification when the sign seems like, okay, I must end this connection, I must leave this state, I must end this career, right? Like you're gonna start seeing when it's time to end things. Oh my God, it's so clear, like without a shadow of a doubt, like everything will go wrong, literally. Like you're gonna hit your head, you're gonna have problems with your job over and over again, everything is gonna go wrong. It's like you're not gonna be confused when something needs to end. And when something is beginning and it's beautiful and it's amazing, you're not gonna have confusion either. So if something is confusing in your life, if something doesn't make sense, if something is like, I don't know, if you don't know what to do, right? That's when you ask spirit for clarification, for more signs, you can even ask specifically, I need 3 signs, please, specifically for this issue. Recently, I ended a relationship. So about a year into the relationship, I knew that this person is not going to be my person forever. Like I knew inside of me. And intuition, is different for every person. For me, it's knowing and feeling. And I just know. I don't know how I know, I just know, right? So I just knew inside of me that this does not align with my soul. This doesn't feel like it's going to be for life. But at the same time, I was happy kind of in the relationship. There was nothing like super major going wrong. Everything was kind of working somehow. We were living together, doing everything together. I was happy for the most part at the time, but then later on I became unhappy. But but inside of me, I had this nagging, like almost like, no, this is not gonna work. I know it, this is not my person, I know it, right? So I was like, okay, what do I do, right? Like, I need to know if this is my person or not, because I don't like living in like a state of confusion. I need to know 100%, please, if this will end and how it will end, right? This is what I would ask for signs about this relationship. And literally, I asked for a year of signs, even before it ended, actually. And every time I asked, I was shown. Like a conversation would come up, and I knew that this is why this relationship will end. Because of this conversation, I can see in the future that this is not gonna work. But right now, like, the conversation would go along those terms, like, oh, and then everything would be resolved, right? Like, it wasn't like something like blow up in your face type of thing that literally would end the relationship, right? But I knew from those conversations and from the signs that the universe was showing me. And the funny thing is, it would be like through a movie or something or through a TV show and also those, if you're watching something and sometimes it applies to your life, like, you'll be shown signs through movies, through everything, right? So anyways, I encourage you to ask your angels, your guides, the universe, to show you if you're going through some type of situation that you need answers. And share with me what are your signs. I shared with you guys a few of them. I mean, it's just endless amount of signs, right? The universe is showing you signs. It's just you gotta learn to acknowledge the sign, to interpret the sign, and to listen to the sign, right? The universe is not going to keep giving you signs if you don't listen. Like, they probably will. It's like, just like that parent that tells that kid, like, stop going in the dirt, stop going in the dirt, stop going in the dirt, you're going to get dirty, right? And the kid keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're like, there's a point where you just give up. You're like, okay, fine, you want to get dirty? Whatever. Just go. Get dirty, right? What am I gonna do, right? You can go wash yourself later, right? That was a weird example. I don't know why I came up with that. I'm sure that somebody needed to hear it. So if you guys want some help from me and my angels, I work one-on-one with people. I'm very good at helping people. So I have coaching packages, I have one-on-one sessions at this time. It's only temporarily, so please take advantage of this opportunity. In the link below, I will have coaching and one-on-one sessions, and you can do either or, and I hope that I can help you on your healing journey. If you're going through a difficult situation and you need extra clarification, maybe you want to know more about how to speak with angels, how to get the signs interpreted, it's good to get somebody else's viewpoint on this. So, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you know you're loved by the universe. I hope you know that you matter, you are important, you're not forgotten, you're not just a human being in human form, just walking around, wandering the world without any guidance. You are here protected, loved, taken care of, and I encourage you to ask for signs, for specific instructions, for directions. Just by using your intention, you can speak them out loud. You can just, please, thank you for giving me the sign, or whatever you want to do, right? And please share this video with somebody else who may want to hear it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like more spiritual videos, more videos about angels, about spirituality, about self-development. Like this video if you like me or if you enjoyed this video, and comment below what is your favorite way to receive signs from the universe. And what is your favorite way to ask for signs too? Because, you know, spirit is very, very individual for each person, right? So my way, I shared with you guys my way, but please share with me your way. Maybe I can learn something new. Perhaps I can learn a new way to communicate with spirit. We're all here to teach each other. So thank you so much for sharing with me what your way is. And I thank you for being with me on planet Earth at this time. We are all here to help each other. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you and I love you. And I send you much love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you.